Concrete breath. Oil sky, war in the wires. Blink once, comply. Steel blade sunrise. Over dead white screens. Name tag red in the company dreams. Name tags. In the company dreams. I was built on the backs of the kids they erased. Cheap badge, deep debt, coat stamped on my face. They fed us fear like a factory meal, then laugh while they clapped as we swallowed the steel. Boss said bleed for the brand, no beat broke. So I signed that page, half truth, half joke. Now I clock in blind, get locked in line. Punch card feels like the end of the spine. Every email threat dressed up as care. Every team call, twist in the air. They weaponize praise, turn guilt into change. Small talk soaked in fluorescent stains. Human resource, more like hungry maw. HR smiles, just sharpen law. They watch our clicks, track every sigh. Even bathroom breaks feel bugged inside. I hear the vents hum, names of the later. Ghosts of the ones that the system slayed off. Spreadsheets spread like infection inside me. Metrics whisper, lay down, let the pride bleed. But I'm not your pet on a plastic leash. Not your brand new saint for a faith to breach. Keep your growth plan, keep your chair. I'd rather walk out than rot in that air. Ain't tag air. In the rod in that air. I seen bright minds broken on performance reviews. Go from loud alive to a not on cue. 5-star slave on the dashboard glowing while the real life dies unnoticed. The rodent, they sell us culture, ping pong beer, foam on the rock, distraction gear. Neon slogans on the office wall while they sharpen the axe for the quiet fall. They love our grind but they hate our rage. Want the fight and us locked in a hidden cage. Stay positive, grateful, smile through pain. Translation drown so we sail your wave. They call it family till the budget dips, then it's just business. Then the floorboard slips, seen managers morph into runway gods. High on the power of canned applause. I watched a friend get blamed for the mess. That upper floor choices made under stress. They handed them blame like a souvenir, then walked him out to polite cold cheer. I carried that moment like a live grenade, pin still in, just waiting to trade. Every fake hug, every stage goodbye. Scrapes one more layer off the lie. Started checking exits, counting stairs, mapping, escaping the folding chairs, planning revolt in the break room quiet, stirring caffeine into future riot. Concrete breath. Concrete breath. Concrete breath. So I'm done being data in the bloodless chart. A burnt out part in the dead gray heart. This badge on my chest feels more like a mark, a barcode brand from a faith in the dark. The mission statement reads like a threat. Give all you are or we'll make you regret. I shoved that script in the trash with a smirk. Step past the cubicles, poison of work. Fire doors frayed like the gates of a cage. Hinges creak like a swallow rage. I pace that hall like it's trial by stone. Each step carving out a spine of its own. Meeting rooms packed with plastic chairs. Walls lined tight with hollow stairs. I picture them empty, gathering dust. Nameplates loose, gold paint flake the crust. In my head I hear the future crack off. This floor silent, no one call back. Monitors dark, still cold, plain glass. The kingdom collapse on its towering past. I won't be here when the carpet frays, when the logo fades from the front page praise. I'm carving my path from the bones of the shift, turning every insult into fuel I lift. Every arc out smell, every veiled slight gets stored as a charge for a later bite. I walk out slow, no farewell way, just boots on tile and the mind unchained. They can keep. They can keep. They can keep. Concrete breath. They can keep. Concrete breath. Concrete breath. Metal shavings in the air. Talking factory floor. In my skull. Boots bang holes in the gravel. Gravel. Echoes march in the single file. Metal shavings on the air. Screaming from the pressure change. Eyes locked heavy like a steel plate. Every promise here feels strange. I see handprints smeared on the glass. Cheap paint peeling on the hallway wall. Fluorescent buzz, sick green cast. Every shadow looks ready to maul. My jaw set tight as a deadlock. Thoughts kick doors in my own head. You call it doubt, I call it bedrock. Built from every word that you said. I walk slow through an empty plant. Conveyors idle like that holding back. Old posters curl, slogans chant, but the letters fade. Fall off track. I wear scuffs like a barcode. Scan by every passing stare. They want me bent over a threshold. I push right through that thinning air. You spit rules like broken glass. Shards spill loud in a crooked line. I stack your threats in a sandbag mass. Then stop till the seams align. You want silence? I bring fracture. Joints pop hard as the angles twist. You try to box up every factor. I rip lids off with a clenched fist. You build gods from cracked plaster. Put them high on a flaking wall. I see wires in the rafters. Ready to drop, ready to fall. I keep pace with the clanking steps. Metallic echoes in a narrow hall. Every echo maps regrets. I file them down till they feel small. You track scars like statistics. Marking charts with a red ink pen. I break grids, flip logistics. Turn your numbers into if and when. I taste grit on dry air. Dust coats lungs like a winter coat. I breathe deep, drag that dare and shape each oath into a throat cut note. The sky burns gray, tower cranes claw at a dying sun. You think I'm trapped in your workday? I'm the fault line under your run. Steel door slam behind my spine, slide bolts home in the jagged hum. You count keys on the fraying line, I count seconds till I come undone. You sat wait till the beams bend, test my back with your loaded stare. I balance every crooked and then flip that span into open air. You hang chains as your decoration, let them sway just to hear them clash. I see anchors in that vibration, ready to drag every mass to ash. You pour concrete over every whisper, stamp boom marks in the crooked grid. I trace routes like a code break cipher, find each path that your fear hid. You shout orders like fire drills, empty volume in the hollow hall. I lace words into sharpened quills, they sink deep, you feel the crawl. Your glass room looks bulletproof, clean desk bright under cold blue light. But this pressure builds under the roof, hairline splits in your perfect white. Spray paint ghost on a loading dock, cold tracks fading in an oily smear. I read names like a roll call shot, each one carved out just to disappear. I grind forward in the tight lane, Calic Zack higher than your whole forklift beep in the shrill refrain. Still I cut through all your ropes. You pass blame like a hot coal, dropping ash in the crooked trail. I blend feet, take control. Watch your in a narrow stairwell. Stomp in, heavy like a guilty secret. Jaw clenched, eyes red, never get a reset. Concrete grin, knuckles in the cold flex. Walk like every hallway's got a hidden index. Barcodes burned on the back of my eyelids that look live wire. Hungry for a riot, I don't chase peace, I chase pressure. Loaded in the chest, pump pain for the pleasure. I see stains on the floor where the name tag's faded. Clock on the wall like a trap, time gated. Office chair thrown, swivel in the dead zone. Cubicle kings get cut from a bent throne. I spit through the cracks in the cheap paint, peeling every sick day signed, every fake smile dealing, boss face shiny, handshake virus, laugh tracks piped in just to keep us spineless. I'm a black on the HR folder, bad news folded in a cheap manila shoulder, thumbprint ink on the final warning, but I'm back next week like a Monday morning. Print out dreams in a colorless landscape, break room fridge full of shame and pancakes, microwave meals, plastic in the air vents, body in a swivel chair, soul in a sentence. I drag all the memos in a single big file, set it all ablaze in a handheld smile, walk past cameras that blink like liars, hallway hum thick with the buried desires. Crawl through the wires in the drywall hollows, voices in the vents say leave, but I follow my badge, still beeps at the lock glass gateway, security guard dozing in the caffeine ashtray. I ride an elevator like a sinking coffin, fluorescent buzz in a stale air column, floor numbers blink like a count of regrets, everything another nail in the desk set, conference room gospel, slideshow sermons, quarterly sins with a budgeted burden, laser pointed dot on a trembling flow chart, every red circle is a crack, little slow heart, they pick fresh hell in the high-res format, smiles pasted on like a counterfeit doormat. I see in the reflections, nervous ticks twitch, sneakers tap tap at the foot of the wrench. I slam my notebook shut like a guillotine order, shove my chair back, drag lines through the border, walk out, leave that mission statement bleeding, let us fall off the wall, stop reading, all light flickers like a failing conscience, water cooler talk goes quiet in the nonsense, someone moves aside, hand on the copier, eyes look down like a guilty hobbyist. I keep marching, souls grind, paper clips, staples in the carpet, blood in the fingerprints, fire door barred by a chair in the trash can, exit sign glows like a nervous last stand. Stairwell reeks like spilled black coffee, graffiti in the corner says rise up softly, but I'm past gentle, past being subtle, heartbeat kicking like a steel toe shuffle. I hit rooftop level, sky looks bruised, clouds sag heavy like a hung jury mood, air taste sharp like a courtroom verdict, wind slaps hard like a crooked public servant, helipad circle faded in the gravel dust, footprints vanish with the edges cut, city murmurs under me, dull and hostile, windows blink back in the cold eye profile. I see rows on rows of identical towers, each one packed with fluorescent hours, silent screens full of hungry metrics, clickbait kingdoms with plastic ethics. I clench my fist till the skin goes whiter, knuckles red rage in the block print cipher, no speech, no slogan, just a quiet decision to carve my shape in a sharper revision. I won't bend back in for the swivel chair, prison won't side forms for a sanitized vision. I plant both boots on the ledge of the system, spit one last curse at, 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 curse at. The windows are taped, where the floors are stains and the paychecks late. Supervisor with the clipboard, bloodshot gaze says clock in kid like a dead man's phrase. Hard hat, hairnet, fluorescent glare, steel toe boots, heavy chemical air. Learn turn quick, that the exits stick, that the rules bend fast when the quota dips. Forklifts weed past safety lines, every warning sign just fades with time. Punch that badge, that plastic badge, like it never did a thing but add more baggage. Locker room stink and the water's brown, break room screenplays, riots downtown. Everyone shrugs, stares down at their phones, numb to the fact we're already bones. Clock hits 6, but the shift hits back. Supervisor shouts, one more track. Conveyor screams while the parts fly past. I see your glove get caught, then the red slick splash. HR smiles with the laminated chart, says incident log like a change of heart. But the broom and the mop do most of the care, and the paycheck printer buys we're aware. Corporate came once with designer shoes, stepped over spills for a photo shoot, posted online with the caption bright, community strong in a filtered light. Meanwhile Jose works 3 straight nights, eyes so dry that they start to bite. Sends cash home to a 2-room place where his kid draws plans with a smiling face. But the plan he knows sounds more like war. Every press a punch to his spinal cord. That I barely read, promised them sweat till the day I'm dead. Fine print small as a grain of sand, whole life signed with a shaking hand. They gave me goggles that always fog, said vision's clear now, get back on the job. The mask slips down when the heat kicks in, so the filter clogs with the factory wind. We got earplugs made from yellow foam, so the noise can carve its way back home. I hear presses slam when I try to sleep, hear the forklifts beep in my fading dreams. My neighbor's kid wants to drive next year, says steady check, nothing to fear. I see my reflection in the safety glass, mouth says run, but the hours pass. I was 21 when I first came here, now the mirror stares with the stranger's sneer. There's a spill on the line, they throw down grit, manager says it'll drop, just don't slip. He's got a clean shirt, pressed real flat, never once felt his back go snap. He quotes memos in a plastic tone, talks about targets and value zones, says we're family in the weekly mail, then cuts family. When the numbers fail, we pass a poster with the cartoon smile, hard hat, mascot giving cheesy high fives, count today safe on a blinking sign, reset to 0 when someone cries, but crying here's like tossing sand into a furnace that eats each grain. The air tastes sharp like metal rain, like a swallowed anchor in your veins. There's a kid named Ray with a bandaged arm, wrapped in gauze from mid-forearm, said a guard slipped off on the second shift. Management said we reported it, then light duty work, pushing paper stacks, filing forms about incidents past. He last tried, says I'm low line growl, 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 growl. Low line growl, concrete hum in my headphones. Street lamp halo on the poison road. Something in the gravel keeps calling. Steel in the kick snare, crack splitting in the gray sky. Knuckles in the pocket, heartbeat latch. I walk in on the one that never look back. Never look back. Never look back. Black Bull chains. Clock in, badge beat like a warning shot. Elevator mirror says I'm more than that. See the sweat ring bloom on a starch white collar. When I stare too long, when I breathe they falter. Bring the jam, someone curses the air. I see ripped pages, futures in there. Smell cheap coffee, cold light on the floor. Hit the boss fake cough as he locks his door. That spreadsheet glare is a firing squad. He cell loaded up with the quiet fraud. They built this maze out of plastic and shame. Then blame the rats when the walls caught flame. I keep my head down, hoodie up, headphones, but my brain's outside, kicking over their stones. Every whisper joke on the Monday call is a fuse running straight to the nameplate wall. The nameplate wall. I spit brass tacks, they spit buzzwords, smoky cell, blue sky dreams on a freight jump rope. Tie you up, smile wide, say family first, then time card cuts through your weekend plans. Lunch break stand in the dead grass square, sun can't reach past the high-rise glare. Plastic fork bend like my patience bone, choking on a sandwich and a student loan. Swipe scroll, doom in the glowing frame. Another thoughts and prayers, another new name. They pass the hat, I pass the raves. They pass a meme, I pass the gauge. These high back chairs got blood in the threads, ghosts in the storage, cats in the vents. They call it culture, I call it a cage. Line with trophies carved from somebody's wage. Big, 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 yeah. Breathe deep, feel the drywall sweat. Hear the AC wheeze like a nervous wreck. Emergency exit glowing toxic green like it knows it's the only honest thing. Fire drill chime, but I stand dead still. Let the hurt move fast, let the hallway fill. See the ladder climbers elbow through smoke, chasing title tags like a heavy go rope. I don't want that black, don't want that seat. I want dead air cracking on the VIP suite. I want the top floor windows blow wide open, all that fake air gone. Every spreadsheet soaking, paper snowstorm in the downtown streets. Contract shredded in the payroll sheets. That soft hands grip at the falling scraps while I walk past. Hood up, no maps. No maps. My rage doesn't shout, it calculates. Burn rate, burn line, burn down gates. Every slide comment, every casual shove gets fouled in a cabinet I keep locked above. I remember who laughed when the lights went out. Who smiled? Never look back. Back. Concrete breath. Fluorescent stain. Cold steel chair. Take a flicker in my vein. Take a flicker in my vein. Drag my shadow through fluorescent static. Clock hands chew skin in the attic. Black ink blooms in the cracks of my palms. Name carved small on the face of a bomb. Glass in the hallway, boots in the flood. Ash on the air, iron in the blood. Jaw stays clenched on the things I remember when they're in my chest. Charred in December, lead paint prayer on the back of the door. Dust in my lungs like a quiet war. Stare down gravel that grinds in my knees. Every step drives splinters through old beliefs. I watch battles grow old in the corners. Heroes shrink small as they orders. Drill bit words went straight through bone. Left me wired to a dead dial tone. Grip that shame like a hand on a hammer. Swing at the doubt till the drywall shatters. Tattoo lies on the inside of my skull. Every line loud, every a ticket, bracket numbers over names on the gatehouse screen. Pushed in rows like a bad machine. Staple grin on the mask they handed. Marching step like the floor's commanded. They sell calm water in the house on fire. Call that peace while the flames climb higher. I spit back filings and fallout phrases. Hand-built rage in a room of cages. Brick by brick, I stack that doubt, then kick one loose, let the walls pour out. My pulse keeps time with the overhead hum. Fight in my fingers, war in my lungs, every closed door. Dare me to stay small, now I pace holes in a concrete wall. I seen thin smiles, sharpen like glass. Handshake deals while they poison the grass. Paper crowns on the heads of thieves. They drink gold dust, we choke on leaves. Heat in the cracks of the conference table. Cold glass there from the high-rise angels. They preach progress from a gilded stair while the ground floor grinds through toxic air. Concrete breath. I walk that line with the daylight flashes, echoing boots, heavy like tractors. Drag that chain, made a dead routine. Snap each link till the metal screams. My lungs exhale that factory snow. Chemical flakes on the dead-end road. Sirens yawn in a distant alley. Shopping carts rattle in a rusted valley. Brick dust coats every bubble breath. Write small notes on the mirror of death. Get up once more when the floor caves in. Etched in steam, then it fades again. I chew through ropes, made a quiet consent. Burn through scripts that were never my intent. Sign my name on a wall of regret. Crossed it out twice just to settle the debt. Steel toe mind in a dead-end lineup. Boss man smile like a cracked old sign up. Clipboard lost, slammed down like chains. I grind those forms into powder remains. Every rumor tried to cage my stance. Call my anger just a temper dance. But I call focus from that hurricane. Aimed each word like a freight train. Street light hums on an empty exit. Billboard face with a blanked out message. My path written in blistering bruise. I bled both feet where the floor might lose. I wear each scar as a sharpened thesis. Trail of debris from 1,000 releases. Step by step through the poisoned air. I become the weight that the world must bear. Concrete breath. Steel rain on the stadium floor. Blueprint stamped in the dust of the war. Screens flash in a blackout town. Crowd fist twitch, heads low, eyes down. It's low. Eyes down. I was raised on the ash of collapsed high rises. Hand-me-down rage and expired vices. Concrete lungs, every breath like a sentence. Every scar on my back is a failed intervention. I don't pray to the bosses in tailored armor. They cook books, cook lives, then call it order. I watch paychecks vanish in the phantom fees while the suits took jets and we chewed on needs. You kept feeding me laws like loaded cartridges. Saw my name on the line of your hostages. Told me work hard, kid, you might get chosen. While my friends hit walls and the prospects frozen. You sell fear in the glass front flagship store. Guilt on sale tags pinned to the pole. You love cheap, talk about shared sacrifice, but the blade only kisses one side of the dice. You polish that mask in the boardroom mirror. Practice fake care till the edges grew clearer. Your smile's just a trap laid under bright light. Your handshakes a shackle dressed up as rights. From the shutters I lifted. Graveyard shifts while the schedule shifted. Knockout times disappeared in the ledger. They rewrote facts till the theft looked clever. I remember winter with the heat shut off. Breath fog, thin socks and the hacking cough. Mama wrote checks with a shaking wrist. Pray the landlord might just miss. You preach growth while my block gets broken. Condos rise where the kids played open. Your paved our court with a parking expansion. Eviction notes read like corporate anthems. You gather data from the bones of the desperate. Sell back hope in a branded message. You track clicks, track steps, track shame. Monetize every drop of our pain. You posted slogans on the warehouse walls, talking family values and we stand tall. But when backs gave out on the loading docks, you ghosted through flooded streets and collapsing towers. You crown yourself king of accumulating harm. Build your throne out of broken arms. You took textbooks out of the classroom shelves, replaced them with dead maps and a mirror of self. Told kids to hustle in a rigged arcade with rigged dice, rigged games, rigged grades. You script futures like a backwards prophecy, where the poor stay pinned in a pause reality. You call them lazy while they juggle 3 shifts. You call them crazy when the facade splits. I've seen fists bleed on protest banners. Riot shields gleam like a sermon to manners. They chant order while they swing batons. Streets get swept, but the grief hangs on. This is not a request, this is forced provision. Rip your nameplate off of that prison. Tear your logo from the hospital wing. Turn your anthem into something that stings. Your empire hums on the backs of the sleepless, but the floor is cracking under your secrets. You hear footsteps creeping up the stair. That's every silence voice combining the glare. Cameras watching, sensors blink as the guards stay plotting. Your towers lean under weight of excess. Every window shakes with suppressed unrest. You keep files thick with our every detail. Turn our daily grind into marketable sale. You throw crumbs down from your glimmering feast, then right think pieces on the urban beast. I watch nurses sob in fluorescent glow. Mask lines carved where the bruises grow. My jawline, concrete, hands on my shoulders say fall in line. Static in the hallway, concrete in my chest. Count the stains on the ceiling, call it a test. Floor shapes like a warning code, sweat in my palms. Name stitched to the uniform, barcode in my song. Fluorescent hum in my skull, gray glue in my veins. Take a breath in the locker room, choke on the day. Choke on the day. Clock face grin says run little lab rat. Blueprint stamped in the dust where we stand at. Manager's breath on my neck, cheap cologne, fake grin. Clipboard gospel calling every doubt to sin. Stack boxes, break backs, watch folder tabs multiply. Every deadline a landmine dressed in a tie. They pass blame like a virus in the AC. Call it teamwork when they chain you to the same seat. Coffee burns, but they barely move the fog. Notifications barking like a half-starved dog. They saw hustle as a halo, say it makes you strong. Then they laugh in the elevator when you cough too long. Overtime hanging like a noose from the rafters. HR pamphlets preaching laughter. Take a break, says the sign by the vending light. But the break took me, now I'm wired too tight. Now I'm wired too tight. I see metal in the mirror, both eyes gone dull. Jaw clenched so hard it could crush your skull. I'm a spreadsheet ghost in the glitching frame. Every keystroke carving out my name. They decorate cages with wellness days. Ping you praise, then erase your rays. Post a quote on the wall about choose joy, then throw you in the grind like a broken toy. I got calluses on stories I never got to tell. Blueprints of a life locked under the stairwell. Every maybe next year like a thumb on my head. Pushing to my daydreams. Play dead, they want clean handshake. Clean shave, clean slate, sanitize. Sorrow sterilize hate, but inside I got storm clouds tearing at the seams. Steel boots stomping through my dreams. Yeah, stomping through my dreams. So I walk out back where the smokers hide. Concrete cracks where the weed still rise. One green blade in the gravel by my shoe. Little middle finger pointing straight through the gloom. I inhale cold air, let it scrape my lungs. Taste the dust of 1,000 swallowed tongues. Every yes sir stacked like bricks in the wall. Every night I gave just a stake too small. Face lit blue by a screen in my hand. Maps of roads I never planned. Job boards, bus routes, midnight tighten up the knot in this freeing rope. Pull myself hand over hand from the slow drip pit. If this life is a cage, then I'm bending every bit. Hey, then I'm bending every bit. Hey, I'm back in the hall, someone blocks my roll, but the words bounce off this armored skull. I catalog exits, count locks, count keys, memorize the pattern of the cracks I see. Tomorrow they'll preach about family at 9, cupcakes on a tray, cheap sparkling wine, but I'm already packing blueprints in my stare. Every staple memo just fuel for the flare. When the siren of the scanner sings its tune, I'll be halfway gone some rainy afternoon. Passport, a callous hand, suitcase of scars, walking out the loading dock, headed for the dark. Not a hero, not chosen, not pure, not right, just a body that refused to be eaten by the bite. If the world wants worship, it can choke on command. I won't kneel to that author with these concrete hands. With these concrete hands. Jaw focus, concrete eyelids, cracked nails dipped in ink, blueprints burned black, dead in hallway, exit signed in ash, boot prints on the ceiling, head full of crash, chain link, grammar spit, barbed wire prose, pressure in the tempo fuse, near the nose, stand in the splatter zone, calm like I planned it, smile like a landmine, primed under canvas, you rock gold plated locks, I brought bolt cutters, you break into comment sections, I snap clutter, every word a hammer, colliding with the frame, you chase tiny trophies, I amputate the game. The marrow, famine in my stance. Every step a verdict, every glare advance. Bulletproof sarcasm, venom in the phrase. And you scroll through filters, I scroll through rays. And you lean on the algorithm, I lean on the scar. Use yesterday's excuses, I redraw the war. Choke on the bubble, neon in the ashtray, numbers in a row. All your idols downgraded, the background glow. I carve dead lines into graded backs, make the calendar bleed when the spine cracks. You still bargain with mirrors, beg them to be kind. I graffiti the glass with the savage design. Every grudge archived up a better rage. Flip through the index, find your name on the page. Swallow hot gravel, spit out the sidewalk. My silence heavier than your crowd talk. I don't take closure, I drag the door shut, leaving the screaming dust in the cut. You flex green courage, thumbs start a riot. I march in the contact, face first quiet. Pull man stop, one stitch at a time. Let the air hit the wound, make the fake unwind. Waiting for the twitch, I live where the floor bends, sleep in the glitch, barrel chested thunder, pole set to break every breath, sandpaper, every word quake. I feed doubts in the grinders, watch them turn to haze. Inhale what's left, exhale straight blaze. You want clean stories, soft edges safe. I bring bent angles, jagged in the face, tread on my shadow. You trigger the trap, I write manifestos across your map. Rebel in the handshake, storm in the stare, every handshake, warning every inhale dare. Blood hot focus, locked on the climb. I wear every setback like welded design. Final stand posture, every second live. I grind the static ground till the sparks revive. air leaking through a boarded window. Handprint smeared across a broken door. Breath like a threat in a narrow stairwell. Well. Guilty secret, jaw clenched, eyes red, never get a reset. Concrete grin, knuckles in a cold flex. Walk like every hallway's got a hidden index. Barcodes burned on the back of my eyelids. Dead look, live wire, hungry for a riot. I don't chase peace, I chase pressure. Loaded in the chest, pump pain for the pleasure. I see stains on the floor where the name tags faded. Clock on the wall like a trap, time gated. Office chair drones swivel in a dead zone. Cubicle kings get cut from a bent throne. I spit through the cracks in the cheap paint, peeling every sick day. Signed every fake smile, dealing boss face shiny. Handshake virus, laugh tracks piped in just to keep us spineless. I'm a black block on the HR folder. Bad news folded in a G-Manila shoulder. Thumbprint ink on a final warning, but I'm back next week like a Monday morning. Brick out dreams in a colorless landscape. Break room fridge full of shame and pancakes. Microwave meals, plastic in the air vents. Body in a swivel chair, soul in a sentence. I drag all the memos in a single big file. Set it all ablaze in a handheld smile. Walk past cameras that blink like liars. Hallway hum thick with the buried desires. Now I claw through the wires in the drywall hollows. Voices in the vents say leave, but I follow my badge. Still beeps at the locked glass gateway. Security guard dozing in their caffeine ashtray. I ride that elevator like a sinking coffin. Fluorescent buzz in the stale air column. Floor numbers blink like a count of regrets. Every ding, another nail in the death set. Conference room gospel, slideshow sermons, quarterly sins with a budgeted burden. Lays up on the dock on a trembling flow chart. Every red circle is a cracked little slow heart. They pitch fresh shell in the high-res format. Smiles pasted on like a counterfeit doormat. I see in the reflections, nervous takes twitch. Stickers tap at the foot of the rich. I slam my notebook shut like a guillotine order. Shove my chair back, drag lines through the border. Walk out, leave the mission statement bleeding. Let us fall off the wall, stop reading. Hall light flickers like a failing conscience. Water cooler talk goes quiet in the nonsense. Someone moves aside, hand on the copy. Eyes look down like a guilty hobbyist. I keep marching, souls grind, paper clips, staples in the carpet, blood in the fingerprints. Fire door barred by a chair in the trash can. Exit sign glows like a nervous last stand. Stairwell reeks like spilled black coffee. Graffiti in the corner says rise up softly, but I'm past dental, past being subtle. Heartbeat kicking like a steel toe shuffle. I hit rooftop level, sky looks bruised. Clouds sag heavy like a hung jury mood. Air tastes sharp like a courtroom. Verdict wind slaps hard like a crooked public serving helipad. Circle faded in the gravel dust. Footprints vanish where the edges cut. City murmurs under me, dull and hostile. Windows blink back in the cold-eyed profile. I see rows on rows of identical towers, each one packed with low rests and hours. Silent screens full of hungry metrics. Clickbait kingdoms with plastic ethics. I clench my fist till the skin goes wider. Knuckles ring rage in a block print cipher. No speech, no slogan, just a quiet decision to carve my shape in a sharper revision. I won't bend back into the swivel chair prison. Won't sign forms for a sanitized vision. I'll plant both boots on the ledge of the system. Spit one last curse act. Put steps on a wet floor. Drag the needle. Rip the grin off the mask. Snap the halo. Run it flat in the ass. Jaw locked. Eyes wide to the ceiling. Fist closed. Heartbeat steady. demolish the deadbolt. Clock hands crawl, but the rage moves quicker. You sip calm, but the bio gets thicker. You play God on the screen with a filter, then blame them. When the glass starts to splinter, I've been shoved in a box with a label. Too loud, too blunt, unstable. You want neat little rows at your table, but my spine won't fold. I'm unable. You preach peace with a clenched up jawline. Keep score, keep stats, keep guidelines. Hold cash like a cross in a crisis. Then wash hands, claim clean, claim righteous. Drag trains down halls to remind us. Flashlights in the eyes to blind us. But I traced your hand in the shadow. You look small in the glow of the gallows. You crave praise like a drug in a drip feed. Scroll fast, chase hits, chase quick need. Trade hearts for a stack of opinions. Build thrones out of fragile dominions. I watched every excuse that you crafted fall flat when the truth got drafted. You cling to a past that is plastic. I walk in a now that is drastic. You twist out like a rope for a necktie. Hand out guilt like a coupon for half price. Call it order when you crush the scent. Call it mercy when you just relent. I've been kicked in the ribs by your doctrine. Heard love while you sharpened an option. Saw hope in the eyes of a locked in. Then you laughed when the key hit the auction. Every rule that you made feels crooked. Every win that you claim looks crooked every time that you say, for the greater I hear for myself. Maybe later you hide sins in a clean white spreadsheet. Turn grief into goals in a retreat. Call harm just a side effect, small print. While the walls close in, smell a solvent. You paint calm over chaos in stages. I see panic behind your phrases. All your plans built in like cages. And I'm done being one of your pages. Smoke of your layout, both feet in the fire, no way out. Yet I breathe like a storm in the stairwell. Every step that I take is a farewell. I won't kneel in the glare of your dead light. I won't speak in the script that you handwrite. My lungs beat time to a landslide. Each word like a match on the gas line. You build walls out of shame, and the slogan hung locks on the mouth you had broken. So chained in the cotton pre-frozen, fed hope like a pill that was Trojan. You keep files full of faces you flattened. Call loss, just a trend that happens. Hide hands when the damage gets counted. Blame stats when the bodies are mounted. I see you pale in the green glare. Click drag, wipe out the clean square. Real pain, sit still on the back stairs. You scroll past, saying I'm a nightmare on bled days. For a seat at your table, watch grace turn cheap, disabled. Saw kids with a spark, hitting their pupils turn cold at the weight of your approval. You take soft hands, carve them to grip still. Teach numb is the norm. Call. Black boots on the same floor. Black boots on the same floor. Black boots on the same floor. Fluorescent hum, air tasting like metal. Knuckles tape, eyes wired wide. Every breath burning like bad fuel. Remembers each year, every wrong turn carved in the back of my mind. You talk big from a glow on a glass screen, past through spine, trying to bend me back in line. I tore that script in the dirty confetti, let it fall in the puddles where the lies all dry. You throw stones from a chair in your bedroom. I've been hit by whole walls dropping from the sky. You sell fear in the jar with the brand name, tiny print, hiding poison in the fine gray lines. I drank doubt till my veins felt heavy as anchor. Still drag this frame through the landmines. Pressure in my chest like a freight train, breaking, grinding down steel, showering the floor with sparks. You want calm, you want quiet compliance. I big storm front steps in the jacket full of marks. You stack mass in the box by the front door. Swap one on whenever the crowd shifts sides. I worn the same face through the worst kind of weather. Wing cut eyes, dry fists, dry pride. You spin tales about who gets to be chosen, drawing thin lines around all the wrong names. I tore holes through the walls of that favor, walked out with the crown made of smoke and shame. things fold when the ink ran thin. They fed me blame with a plastic spoon, grinning, tried to pin my poster, their paper thin sins. I spit back dates, details, late night phone calls, every quiet cut delivered with a calm, cold stare. They flinch the facts, reach for empty excuses. I reach for the door, left them gulp and stare there. I've been locked in a room with the ticking decision, felt each second chew holes in my sleep-starved brain. Chose the bath with the floorboard splinter, where the nails stick up and the ceiling leaks pain. Your favorite straight line, safe maps, soft landings. I walk past the fence where the warnings fade. Dug bare hands through the back, black gravel, unearth my name from beneath your charade. I'm done carrying guilt that you gift wrap pretty kind of tight with a friend you call love. That word broke in your mouth like cheap glass, cutting every story that you're proudest of. I'm stepping out of reach of your slow hand, clamping out of range of your side that disguises a threat. My shadow grows long in the outbreak sunrise. Each step writing checks that your pride can't get. Pacing cage corners in the neon drip glow. You counted my scars like your private collection, trying to price each mark like a trophy roll. I flip that gaze like a shattered mirror and let the shard show you what you built in me. A machine, a doubt turned creature, a focus, breathing deep, learning how to finally see. I remember the door with the flickering peephole where you kept your secrets in the shoebox grave. I cracked that lock with 3 sharp memories, every lie labeled with the names you gave. I dragged them out into harsh white daylight, watch that archive shrivel in the unforgiving glare. You reach for charm, for that easy grin, hustle, found the mask, melted flat on the chair. Now I stand in the hallway that felt like a coffin, walls once closing in on my shaking chest. Fresh paint peeling, but the frame stands leaning in. I'm walking past it like a final test. My pulse stays steady as the floorboards protest. Each board complaining and the big tiles. Fluorescent hum on busted tiles. Security cam gaze locked on my back. Steel gate half shut like a jaw mid-bite. I walk straight in, pockets full of payback. Oh! I don't vent, I dent armor glass eyes on mannequins track every step. They remember when I used to beg for their logos. Faded posters peel like old ego. Discount stickers over every failed anthem. I learned hunger in the clearance aisle. Plastic smiles, dead air, dead chorus, dead idols. You crowned yourself king in this food court kingdom. Feathers, grease, debt, and fake gold wisdom. You said buy this skin, feel like somebody. I bled whole summers chasing your barcodes. Tagged up railings, know my real history. Sharpie scripture over your fake ministry. I was 12 when the cop shoved me. Said kid, you don't belong where the rich breathe easily. Look close, you see the same kid now with the spine locked straight. Knuckles cracked, eyes colder than the gate. Footsteps echo like a countdown. Every tile I step on says to take it down. You taught me shame in fluorescent daylight. I drew blueprints in insomnia midnight. Now the plan's ink deep behind both eyes. Walk in quiet, walk out when the throne dies. I move past shuttered stores like grave sites. Names in chrome, gut strip, dead lights. You built shrines to brands, called it dream life. We sold hours, got receipts, no real life. I see food stains where you threw my last check. Wrong size, wrong style, wrong dialect. You laugh while the manager nodded, said he ain't our crowd. Keep the floor polished. You think I forgot? Memory is metal under scarred skin. Every insult parked in a locked in spin. You graded work by clothing seams. Labeled us lost prevention risk. We were kids, you were wolves in company vests. Now I stroll back in like an audit. Red pen hard, black ink, logic. You gambled our futures on a stock price. Wore a fatigue like a fashion line. Hung desperation on plastic hangers. Called it seasonal higher. Fed us anger. You talk about loyalty, I talk about exit. You talk about profit, I talk about wreckage. Tonight the receipts finally speak. Every unpaid hour forms a concrete fist. Chairs flip like overturned thrones. Brown tree altars scattered like lost bones. Your logo banner hangs by one strand. I tug once, whole empire lands. Dust coughs up from the carpet seams. Old soundtrack looped in the ceiling beams. Happy little jingle for a bankrupt dream. I walk through the echo, slice the theme. You ran pep talks like prison sermons. Smile more, upsell, earn it. Clocking car like a parole slip. Break room poster selling fake courage. We swap stories under flicker light. Hands cracked open from containers. Shift drinks warm, sleep short, hope shorter. Time carding soaking into old trainers. Now your office door meets my shoulder. Cheap wood shattering hinges surrender. Spinning chair empty, desk drawers hollow. Contract folders flapping like scarecrows. I set them high in a paper tower. Every claw stained with stolen hours. Light a flick, flame kisses the corner. Corporate gospel turning black in order. Sprinkler system gas coughs out sludge. Alarm chokes once, siren and shrugs. Even the building don't ride for you. Steel beams tired of being your crew. I stand in the center, soaked in grit. Heartbeat sinking to the exit lit. Red glow paints over name tags. Whole history struck to flickering scrap. By the loading dock. 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 I park my breath. Forklift ghosts line up like guests. Batter jacks. Pallet jack still bears.